Hello, my name is Gmach. I'm a software engineer at Canonical, and this is PyOhio 2022, July 30th. And this is my lightning talk. What is a reasonable percentage for code coverage, and why is it 100%? So, some time ago, my good friend Luciano Ramolo shared a story on Twitter. It's not even a story, it's a parable. And you know, that's that kind of stories where it goes back and forth, and then you get multiple answers instead of one. You're supposed to learn something, and then you're confused. Right? Exactly. That's that's the kind. But it's great. It's really great. It's about the programmer who asked their teacher about when starting writing unit tests, what code coverage should they aim for, and you get answers, even more, but not a number. And I really need a number. So we have to look further. What do you think? What's good? Is it 50, 60, or even 80? Oh, right. There's the 80-20 rule. Thanks, Bob. And that has even a name. It's called Pareto principle. And Pareto principle has a Wikipedia entry. So that sounds reasonable, right? Oh, Bob doesn't like the 80-20 rule. Okay, then we have to look further. Pedro says, why should we aim for 100% code coverage? Yeah, why shouldn't we? Why shouldn't we go just for 100%? Right? Just go for it. And well, okay, Fox, you don't know me yet, but I'm infamous for my bad comparisons. And okay, have a seat. Imagine you're just hiring somewhere and you talk with your recruiter, you do the salary negotiation, and you say, hey, I'm aiming for 100K, but well, 50, 60 or 80 are also okay. Yeah, you wouldn't do this, right? When you say you aim for 100, you want 100, right? Okay, so let's look further. Okay, Sasha says, oh, Microsoft doesn't aim for 100% code coverage. Okay, yeah, well, that explains something. What we have to ask for. Okay, because 100% sounds perfect, right? Oh, no one ever goes for 100% coverage except a few military contractors would? Oh, and interns. Okay, thanks, Ed. This was helpful. Thanks, I guess. Okay, we have to ask Mike Driscoll. Mike Driscoll is a good friend, and he's also a book publisher, a book writer, a book author, right? And he says their code base is too large to ever hit 100%. What? Okay, I didn't even know that it depends on the code size. But okay, that's a good argument. Let's look further, and we have to ask Martin Farson. Martin Farson is Python programmer for more than 20 years. He's a framework inventor. He writes awesome blog posts about architecture. You really should read his articles. And, whoa, he doesn't really worry about code coverage. Martin, I expected numbers. Okay, let's have a quick break from Twitter and look what YouTube is offering about code coverage. Oh, there is a cool video. They're discussing what? The pros and cons of coverage? Oh, disclaimer, I didn't even watch this video. What are the cons of coverage? Come on. Okay, at one point, we have to come to some conclusion, right? And I can tell you what I think about it. And I had this one moment. There was, I took one test from this module and put it in the other module. In the first module, I was able to also delete the import sys statement. In the second module, there was already an import sys statement. And you know what happened, right? CI failed. I had a CI failure because of this one single line deleted because it was covered. So, and why did this happen? Because I did not have 100%. And when you have less than 100%, all those rounding issues or calculation issues of coverage appear. So that's my opinion. This was my moment. 100% coverage is the way to go, right? But there are others who are better with words, like Paul Gansel. Paul Gansel is a CPython core developer, daytime maintainer, bird watcher, and whatnot, and he's a poet. And listen to it closely. There is no useful metric other than 100%, because lines covered aren't fungible. Okay, listen, I'm not a native English speaker, so I don't even pretend to know what this means, but I think it's beautiful. And as a bonus, let's ask Ned Batchelder. Ned is the maintainer of CoveragePy, so he has to know, oh, he doesn't know how to trace the code in a trace function. Whoa, oh, when you want to take one thing from this talk, listen again to Paul. It's when you really cannot test a line, add pragma no cover. And then the number stays at 100 and no calculation errors or issues will happen. And that's it. Thank you. I love working at Canonical and we are hiring. So if you want to get in touch or just chat about anything else, get in contact. My name is Jürgen Gmach. I'm at Gmach at 00 at Twitter, and you also can have a look at my blog. And I wish you a great conference. Thank you.